If humans lived forever, how long would it take before our brains had no storage space for memories? And what would happen next? When you learn new things, you tend to forget other things. Once I went on a winery tour and learned all about wine, but then forgot how to drive on the way home. Do you remember being born? Do you remember most of your childhood? No one really knows because you can't really measure how much space a memory takes up, but I suspect Yao just started overwriting old memories. I'm not even terribly old yet, and I can tell you that our brains work kind of like a dashcam. Uneventful memories get overwritten, and eventful memories are saved. Eventually, even some of the eventful memories get overwritten. If we lived forever, it's likely that certain early memories would be held forever. Most of the rest would be remembered, but in an abstract way, i.e., remembering that you took a vacation around a certain time instead of actually remembering taking the vacation, and then the last decade or so would be made up of new memories that could be pulled from. You wouldn't just stop saving memories, but you'd lose the oldest unimportant memories as time went forward. I mean, I'm 42, and it started happening for me years ago, which is why I can't remember most of my life. This was the plot of the Eternals. I guess we'd have to develop some sort of memory wiping tech. Are you on shrooms? Our brains would keep growing. They would be huge. Yao, just forget what happened 100 years ago. You mean retirement age at 866? Nice. I'd be fine. I try not to put too much into my brain. I'm already out of room. I don't think it's like we store everything up to a point and need to reset. We lose memory over time now, so I guess that would just keep on going. FIFO, first in, first out. It doesn't work like a computer's HD. The same thing that happens now. You forget things over time and memories fade. I'm 49 and I have memories from childhood, but they are very cloudy, probably inaccurate and limited to very significant events. It's similar for my teens, those memories aren't as hazy and I have more of them. But they're still pretty limited to larger events or goings on or very specific things. I don't really recall much of the mundane from my teen years. You would never reach a spatial limit because your oldest and most irrelevant memories are constantly being pruned and replaced by newer ones. Every time you access an older memory, you are modifying it somehow, refreshing it with contemporary info and removing the parts you consciously forgot about. Living forever would suck if you couldn't prevent senility from setting in after 100 years or so. I guess not everyone becomes senile. I saw a 116-year-old woman interviewed, and she seemed pretty sharp, but for most people, it seems to happen. You will forget most of it, the same way you do when you are mortal. Just pop an SD card up your arse. Extra storage.